I've been using this new like cream on my face, this vitamin E cream, and I thought on camera it would make me look really dewy, but right now it's just making me look oily, like I need some setting powder or something. Good morning, America, and any other country watching, or should I say good evening, because it's literally 2 in the morning right now. I have a story time for you guys. I can't sleep, so I was like, why not film a story time and make myself tired? It's literally like 50 degrees in this house. I don't know why my parents keep this house so cold. So the story time that I have for you guys today is the time that I got bit by a huge spider, and it left a huge mark on my hand. So let's just start from the very beginning and let me give you like a background synopsis. So in high school, I was in this club called SWAT, Students Working Against Tobacco. My friend told me to join it because I was looking for extracurricular activities. And basically the entire purpose of the club was to get teenagers to stop like smoking, juuling, weeding, whatever you want to call it. And we would make posters and go to different events and like host the events, show people like diagrams of like lungs when they're healthy and lungs when people start smoking for free, and do like other volunteer work like that. So one event that we went to was during October, so it was like a Halloween event, and it was at one of those like Halloween Horror Nights type things where there's a whole bunch of like different houses and stuff to go to be scared and stuff, and like hay rides and stuff like that. And one of like the haunted houses was our club. It was SWAT, because bad lungs and smoking and lung cancer is scary. Ooh, that was like the idea that they went for. And so we did that, and in like that haunted house was a diagram of lungs when they're healthy, lungs when people are smoking, they're all like black and wrinkly or whatever, and different like diagrams of like the dangers and the nightmares and the scariness of smoking and starting smoking at a young age. So after we did that, we obviously went around and did other stuff because we were there for free. And we got in for free, so we were like, we might as well explore, like go on hay rides and do other stuff. So one of the haunted houses was a room filled with different types of bugs and snakes and scorpions and stuff like that. Like one of those types of like fear factor rooms where there's like a whole bunch of stuff in cages and you get to like touch it and, you know, be scared by it or whatever. So there was a spider there, and the spider was in its cage, supposedly, allegedly, and they were showing us all the different creatures and critters and stuff, and one of the men who was like showing us everything was like a vermin expert, was showing us the big yellow boa constrictor. While everyone was like touching the big yellow snake, I was like backing away from it because it was like, whoa, like this is a huge snake, and I'm a scaredy cat. So I don't deal well with like stuff like that, even though I went anyways. And while I was backing up from him showing everyone the snake, because the snake was like hissing and doing a whole bunch of stuff. So while I was backing up from the snake, I hit the cage that the big spider was in. It was a tarantula. I hit the cage, or like backed into the cage a little bit, and I didn't know it until it was too late, obviously. But that's when I'm assuming the spider bit me, because I actually did not feel the spider bite at all. And I'm going to tell you why I know I was bit by a spider and show you. I did not feel the spider bite, but I know that I backed into something, and when I turned around, there was nothing in the cage. So I wasn't really worried about it because I was assuming that like they were showing whatever was in the cage like in their hands, like the people who were like bug experts or whatever. So obviously I went on about my business. After I touched the snake just like everybody else, I went to the other little haunted houses and went home. So the next day is when it started. My hands started itching, and then the day after that it started swelling, and I couldn't even like hold it down like this. Like I had to literally hold it up or hold it to the side because the blood would rush like when I held it down, and my hand would like start throbbing and hurting. And then it wasn't until 2 days later when I saw 2 bite marks like on this finger. It was on my left hand, like on the ring finger. And I saw like 2 little holes, and I was like, I got bit by one of those spiders. And I was panicking, obviously, because when you get bit by a spider and your hand starts swelling, you think that they're probably gonna have to cut that off. So I was panicking, crying, frantically screaming to my parents, I got bit by a spider. Because like I don't know like if that's how spiders' anatomies work, but I did not see those bite marks like the day that I got bit or the day after, but they appeared like suddenly, magically. Like it was like 2 like swelled little holes when my hand started swelling up. So any like spider experts out there, please comment down below if that's normal. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'm the next Spider-Man or something. But we went to the Publix pharmacy. My parents were not taking it that serious because they didn't believe that I got bit by a spider. So we went to the Publix pharmacy instead of going to the emergency room, which is where I wanted to go. And the nurse or the pharmacist or whatever wasn't really taking it serious either. And they weren't taking it serious because apparently getting bit by a huge ass tarantula is not a big deal. So that's a fun fact. Let's debunk that theory that everyone probably has. When you get bit by a tarantula from a tarantula bite survivor, nothing like detrimental to your life happens. But my hand swelled up really badly. And the nurse or the pharmacist literally said, just take some Tylenol and the swelling will go down. No medicine, no like remedies, no like massage your hand. Just take some Tylenol and wait for the swelling to go down. That's it. So I'm not good at taking pills, so I took liquid Tylenol, which they say works faster anyway. So I took my Tylenol. I still could not hold my hand down, and my hand, like when I would touch it, it was hot, and like it would start like burning almost. Like it would feel like very tingly when I touched it or like hit it on a surface by accident or like rubbed it anywhere. And luckily I'm right-handed and I got bit by my left hand, so I could still go to school and stuff perfectly fine and write down what I needed to write down. But like I kind of like hid my hand from my friends because it was really embarrassing. Like it literally looked like a red glove. The swelling went down after like a week or 2. After like the first week, I was able to like start putting my hand like this, and then like the blood wouldn't rush my hand and make it start throbbing and hurting. I should have sued those people. I should have sued the venue that held the haunted houses thing or whatever for Halloween, and I should have sued students working against tobacco. I'm just not realizing that. Because I got bit on the job. Well, on the job. I wasn't getting paid, so I technically wasn't working. But I was a minor who got bit by a spider in one of those little bug things where what they literally tell you before you go in is, oh, these bugs don't do you any harm. The snake won't bite you. That's literally what they tell you every time you go in. And the spider did me some harm, so I probably could have gotten some type of reparations from some type of company, but it's all said and done now. Hopefully they won't tell me to take this video down. That is the time that I got bit by a spider, a tarantula, which apparently isn't that big of a deal, according to the pharmacist that I went to. I want to let you guys know that soon I'm going to LA, so get ready for these next few videos because they are going to be so much fun. I'm going to try to do everything that I can in there for the span of the time that I'm staying and try to film as much of it as I can while I do it. So be prepared for vlogs and all that type of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, night, or whatever time you're watching this. Bye!